So it's been a few days. This 60CS has cleared up wonderfully. I'm really happy with how this Iwagumi came out. This 360 is totally working. Every side looks super unique and super cool. We're gonna give you guys a quick rundown on some of the equipment that we chose to use on the 60CS Iwagumi. For lighting, we chose this black Titan. The full spectrum RGB is lighting up this tank wonderfully, and already we're seeing some growth in the Monte Carlo and Hairgrass that we chose to use.
And next up, we chose to use two UNS Delta filters. The canister filters are located in the back, and what we did with the nozzles was to make it a complete 360 flow. On this side, the nozzle points to this corner, and this corner points towards the front. And then from there, you have this 360 circular flow, so there's no stagnant areas. It's always a challenge when you have a cube-shaped tank to have complete circular flow. In this case, because we're using two slightly overpowered filters, we're able to get that. And the reasoning why we want complete circulation is so that not only will the CO2 dissipate throughout the tank, but also there's no stagnant areas for things like algae to grow or anything like that.
I think we're gonna play into it with our fish selection as well. So choosing a kind of more active fish, maybe some sort of tetra, that will utilize this 360 scape more so than a more calm fish.
Just to add on to that, the reasoning why we're so into the whole 360 concept is that we basically took the opportunity and the chance to scape a four-sided aquarium. So every side we're looking at is its own individual scape. That was the hardest part of this build, I would say, to make every side look equally just as great as the next side. And yeah, I think we were successful in that.
I think so too. I think that the aluminum stand really lends itself well to something like this too, just because it has so much room for equipment. So like John said, we're using two of the Delta 90s, and there's more than enough room inside of this stand to account for that and our 10-pound CO2 cylinder. We're blasting the CO2 on this, looking for some quick growth, looking for this carpet to fill in.
And just to give a full, complete breakdown, this is our all-new aluminum 60 stand. The aluminum 60 stand came to be when we were designing our UNS Reef Systems. This is the same stand as what you would get with the new UNS R60. Just without the sump. So this is designed, I would say, a little bit more freshwater friendly. And as you can see, without the sump, we can fit so much more in here than a regular tank stand. This here is a 10-pound CO2 cylinder with our Pro regulator, as well as two canister filters.
One thing to note is that the stands are a tiny bit shorter than the Reef System stands, just to match our existing freshwater stands. But the magnetic doors are super convenient, and sometimes it's nice to kind of display what equipment we're using. So we might even run this without doors in our office, just because the white aesthetic of the inside of our stand looks so clean with this tank. I'm super stoked with how this came out. It was a learning experience for me too. I feel like I learned some while we were scaping this.
So I would say stay tuned for the full grow out of this tank. And we're hoping you guys enjoy it just as much as we did.
Yeah, and there will be more videos about these aluminum stands in the future. We're gonna add it to our lineup and our future scaping content. So stay tuned, you guys.
Please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you guys.